Houston Gunners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5 mile.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from San Antonio. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's probably feeling like he dodged a little bit of a bullet. Threw the interception on the last drive and then the missed field goal, so no points.
Not only did he dodge the bullet, he can go back out there and flourish now. And I'll guarantee this, one of the leaders on the defense came off the field and told him, don't worry about it. You noticed? We got you.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They go play action here on first down. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Gunners have taken a first quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back out comes San Antonio. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reeves. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, is what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Houston's offense taking over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Gunners are able to stretch out their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back out comes San Antonio. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Going to give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
People worry about throwing the into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Steps away to his left. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 1. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdowns there for Jonathan Taylor. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Trey Lance has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Reese. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. What a spin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He finds his man, complete. It's Reese. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. That's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Gunners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Reeves. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 89 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Escaping and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of its hands quicker.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Joe Judge going to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Back out comes San Antonio. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now we'll throw here to his running back. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way. Maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
They'll look to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
A try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out comes San Antonio. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Second and 3. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reeves. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And his pass incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now out comes Houston. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.